What's up, guys? Omega here, and welcome back to
Didn't mean to click that.
What's up, guys? Omega here, and welcome back to
Okay, that's that bit sorted. Okay, so it's that time. It's that time again. Welcome along. Welcome along to my live stream. Welcome to the channel. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? I hope everyone's doing good, and I hope everyone is well. So, we go again for some more daily racing, and this is the first day of the new update, which is the update 1.71, and you know what? It's a totally different game from having get to have a feel of the bits and pieces, you know, in terms of the physics and so on. But other than that, so here we are into the next chapter of what the game has to offer. So I hope everyone's doing good. So I just want to say hello to a couple of people who have joined the chat. Clay Jacks, welcome in. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. Landon, welcome along. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well as well. Have a look at his content, people. Landon's channel for those who are into the world of Formula One and whatnot. So, is that a 4GT? Well, I can confirm it is a 4GT, Clayjax. I just literally bought the car a moment ago and done a little bits and pieces of the livery, but not too much. What I'm going to do is while I'm at it is before the 6:30 slot opens. Well, obviously it's open, but I just need to enter it ASAP. So other than that, just need to change from Michelin to Toyo tires, and I had to paint the car from black to grey, so then I'm more visible. So there we go. But yeah, that had a debate with some, obviously, having got to feel the new physics and which you know what, it made not just myself but many other players were so much quicker in terms of the key things are what made a difference. With this new update and the physics or so, is the steering input, the ability to power out of the corners with confidence, and the ability to be one of the last of the late breakers. So you have a few bits and pieces that for those who are wondering or yet to play, well, now you get to see the bits and bats. So this is my new time as well, by the way, in a totally different car, and the meta car is the Genesis GR3, which I can't remember once, or must be like some time ago, that I've used the Genesis. From quite some time ago. But look how many people use the Genesis. Look, it's crazy, and obviously you have some that's not even a Genesis, which still it's a nice variety. But I'm not seeing a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car on the top 100, which I find pretty interesting. Until we see one. BMW there, Audi. So there's one that's put in the time of a 52.2, and that's a Japanese player who did a 52. So, and there's a 296, there's Huracan, and there's a 296. Yeah, it's a totally different game, of course. And then YouTube Seba obviously is a couple of times quicker than my previous time or so, where I did a 52.5. I do feel I've got a couple of attempts in me for sure. Welcome along, Indian Stig. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well. Have a look at his content, people, for those who don't know Indian Stig. He does open lobbies as well as some daily racing and so on. So have a look at his content. So I don't know if you're live right now. I don't know if you're streaming tonight, Stig, unless you tell us any different. So normally he does open lobbies, some daily races, and some league racing adventures. So have a look at his content for those who don't know Indian Stig. So I've not seen the Ford GT in there, but I am looking to see what I can do from there. Yeah, well, good to know that you'll be back, for this Saturday for the GT World Series. So obviously, it's just a matter of how well can we all go in this exhibition series. I may have some plans, for this weekend, and same with next weekend. So I don't know if I'll get a chance to go and do some races, because I have got some things lined up on what I could be doing. So you chose the BRZ. That's interesting. So what I chose originally, before the update, was the Lambo, and that was on the primary account. But for this account, I'm yet to go and choose, and then so that I can just see what's going off. And then so, although I am currently in the works of just increasing the ranking for as much as I possibly can with little time I've got. But other than that, even if I don't get to the A, then I could still register as a GT2 driver on this account and in a totally different car. So, because looking at for what we've seen lately is that the front engine rear-wheel drive cars look like the one on there. Yeah, that will depend on whether I'm free to do it or not. So, but we'll just have to see how that pans out. Right. So what's going to happen there is that there's going to be a couple of races that I'll be doing on this account before I crack on with whatever I need to do. So good luck, everyone. Thank you, Stig. Enjoy the entertainment. Okay, so there's a few of us that's not even set a time. Welcome, hello, Roiki. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well. Roiki has a channel for those who like to go and have a look at his content. I did see that he had been streaming from every so often, but I've not had a chance to go and say hello whilst. But probably just might have left some likes. So it's just yeah, appreciate you tuning in to say hello, just so that you get a chance to see what the this new update will feels like and all. So have a good race, best of luck. So yeah, let's get straight into this business. We've got 21 seconds left. Come on, I'm ready to go, man. And we've got some in the Lancer, some of the Porsche, some of the Genesis. In fact, majority of them in the Genesis. One in the Mustang, one in the Audi. Yeah, so it's just a matter of who starts on what tyres and so. Well, I've started on the mediums, so. Well, that's the thing, innit? That it was at one point that the Porsche was the car, but as it turned out, the car is now the Genesis, which are not even used a lot very often. But we'll just go for it. So first race in. Good luck, everyone. Let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. So we're roughly around P14, P13. Just hope the game doesn't crash on me. It's loading. It's loading. Okay. So I'm in P13. Somebody left the lobby. Yeah. It turned out to be a pretty good car, as it turned out. Right, so the objective is a top 8 finish in this car that is not a meta at all. I have had a word with some that to say, what is the non-meta car at this moment in time? Well, the answer, for those who have not even leveled up to a certain ranking on the cafe menu to access the Legends dealership where the Skyline Shalauti is in. So the alternative is the original Ford GT. So let's see what we can do. So I've only lost a position from, directly at where we started, so back at where we started, should I say. welcome along, Top Gear. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well. Have a look at his content on YouTube, by the way, people. I remember bumping into one of his streams on some of his one of his daily races at one point, so appreciate you tuning in. It feels different in some ways, to tell you the truth, because for what I've noticed as well is that I was able to still get the corners change into a certain way, but as well as that, have the confidence to power out of the corners, have the ability to be one of the last of the late breakers, some bits and pieces. So and then here I am finding myself we're just going for something that is completely not a meta, having had a word with some and ask, what is the non-meta car at this moment in time? Well, the answer is the shell out here, but the alternative is the Ford GT, because on this account I've not even leveled up to a higher level, you know, to get access to the old Nissan in the Legends dealership, even though they do pop up every now and then. So I'm going to get shut of these racing medium tyres and go on to the softs and get them to the end, as I just want some clean air, as we've got a lot of cars all squabbling for 8th place. No issue with fuel whatsoever. No problems, mate. Yeah. Yeah. By any means, you do what you need to do first, and life comes first at the end of the day. And we've got yellow flags, something's happened. So all I need to do in this car is qualifying lap after qualifying lap. We're cleaning out front, although we've got a car up ahead. Let's go. We're all for place. He's got a 3-second penalty, that player, for crossing the white line on pit entry. Whoa! Thank you. Yep, already, but almost went into the back of him in the car that's meta. Might be close to exceed track limits by smallest margins, but the computer says no. Yeah, I didn't realise he was braking that much. Somehow managed to avoid rear-ending him. I used the Ford GT, the original Ford GT. It's the Spec 2. Obviously, this is it's a familiar car from the previous Gran Turismo games, especially that car being on the cover of GT4 many years ago. So what I'm thinking as well, what is the next gooder car than the Ford GT? Anybody watching? Oh, this might be a penalty. They'll be close. Yeah, and apparently the front-ended rear-wheel drive cars is the one to use. But I mean, with this, obviously, for some reason, the other Genesis, like the actual Genesis, it's definitely up there. But obviously, you've got to think something that's like not so great, but can still drive. Like I can still drive the Ferrari 458. I have no issue with that because that's one of the cars I got. And I got a few million credits in the game to use up and just quickly buy the car, download a livery quickly, and then yeah. So like the original Chilote is obviously the slowest. Then there's this one, the original 4GT. Trying to think of the third worst. The third worst car in the GT3 category. Yeah, I've noticed the Suzuki VGT being up there. Welcome along, Father Time Racing. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well. So got some people coming out of the pits. The 2011 model. That's what comes into mind. Yeah, that's a good shout, actually. And the Z4. I did see the Z4 being up there for the previous update, but with this new update, I'm not too sure. So I'm not too bad, thank you, Father Time Racing. Thank you for asking. Hope you're well. Welcome along, Rose. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well, my girl. Lovely to see you as always. Well, it's good to see you. So good to see you. Well, feeling so happy after the latest update. And the difference I'm feeling as well is that I feel much faster than the previous updates because of the tweaks to the physics and so on. So the RCZ's still good everywhere, they say. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy what the one patch can do. Spooked him a bit. Bit of contact from behind. Yep. So the Porsche has got nerfed, big style. It was a matter of time in it. It's had its time, but now it's somebody else's time. And that is the Genesis GR3, which I've not even used a lot until earlier on that I've set a time, and I've literally at one point gone 1,000th of a second quicker than my friend. And I went even a little quicker as well, which I do feel I've got a low 52 in me in the Genesis, but I just need to just get used to getting the precision out of the with the corner ability out of the corners, as well as the braking, etc. And the Citroen GT's got nerfed as well. Wow, what a difference. What a difference that makes. Them flipping French spaceships. That's what I call the Citroen GT race cars. So as it stands, that I've not received the track limit penalty. So I've been like so consistent throughout, considering for where I started, and having to pit a little early as well compared to my opponents, and therefore allowing me to build on the consistency and get some overtakes done when necessary. Somebody did a 54.5, which, if I remember correctly, is the Genesis. So 3 laps to go. I wonder if that plays on newer tyres. I mean, I'd still be happy with a P8 in a car that's not even great. Yep. Yep. I saw you coming, mate. Done a lovely switcheroo on me. Shadow Racer. It's not the Shadow that some of you thought that to be who it was. It's not an auto counter for what I could see. I could be wrong. because you never know until you come across it firsthand. Aye. Yellow flag, something's happened. Oh, so we're up into 7th. Okay. Yeah. It was generally OP, the Porsche on the previous update until now. Tyres don't feel too bad at all. So I could literally, just do a medium for 2 laps or 1, and then get on the soft serve towards the end, having set the brake balance 4 to the rear. So therefore that I'm allowing unless it's just the physics itself with the tyre wear and fuel consumption rating models changed a bit. It could be that. Really? Okay. Let's see what I can do without ABS then. So basically, I'm going to live my life for the whole lap without ABS right now. I just did it for this 1 lap only. And it's the last lap, so I've got no to lose now. So, as it stands, P7 looks like it's mine, so... If I lock up now... Oh yeah! Not so much locking there for when I braked a bit hard. Welcome along, K-Mac. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well. So if I brake at 150... Shall we go and stick with this car for the next one, or shall we try the M3 2011 for the next race, people? Let me know what you think. Clayjack says M3. Right, P7 from P13. Let's go. Yeah. Well, it's good to know like how the Honda behaves with the brakes and so on. So Clayjack says M3, Top Gear says M3. Marty, welcome along. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the race as well, where I got on to finish 7th from 13th, having not set a qualifying time, in a car that's just like nowhere near the Genesis. So I'll take that. So what I'm gonna do in the process is gonna go and quickly buy the M3. Probably gonna not get a chance to go and stick a monster livery on. I might do actually. So I'll be super quick on that one. a 6-star roulette ticket. So grab the replays, which I done. Quickly look at the rankings. So it's gone up by just a couple of megapixels. It's all good, mate. It's all good. Well, it's well, that's good to know with what's happening, and so yeah, I'm on it. Just get to BMW quickly because there's only less than 2 minutes now, and so yes, it's the Monster Designer liveries that I do on myself. So I just need to be super quick. Or it could be any of them. I'm not fussed to which one I go for. Unless it's one of the early ones. There it is. Less than a minute. Tires. Nice. Come on, don't freeze on me, please. What I get in the 7 o'clock slot? Just missed it, haven't I? Just missed it. Well, at least it gives me a chance to go and do some bits and pieces. So, whilst we're not doing anything for half an hour, does anybody want a quick open lobby? So just do that to one race, and then obviously do the. I know this is like a totally unplanned. If I had to bother with the downloading the monster livery at all, I would have gone to do another race. So. But by any means, that because I have yet to go and set up. I'm just like gonna have to do it from scratch. So, so practice race. It's the lobby's already saved actually. Thank goodness for that. I didn't need to do any of that. So, so is anybody free to do a practice race? And that I'll put in the room ID. So it's gonna be a quick one before I get back to do some daily races. So I'll put in the room ID for if there's anybody who's free to do this quick race at the Red Bull Ring. Might do Yes Marina actually. Might do Yes Marina. Where is it? Oh, it's not there, is it? It's not there or not. It's never mind. I'll just get on with that then. There's not that many. I could do Road Atlanta. We'll do Road Atlanta. Because what I need to do there is just do a couple of I do a race whilst we're not doing anything for less than oh crap. My apologies. I must be blind then. I must be blinded. We'll got there. I thought for a moment that there were like a few tracks missing, and but no, for when I'm trying to level up. But so the room ID for anybody who's free to join in that method, and that because this is a different account as well. So I'll put in my PlayStation name in as well. So the room ID 3XX. Only nodes in reverse. Yeah. Pin PS and so there is different methods for those who want to join in that method. In other methods, so I pinned it. So this is what it's been like an unplanned race. So, well, see if we get this one race in, then obviously that should take us just before 7:30 for the next slot. So if there's anybody around, welcome to join. So therefore that you can jump in, unless if it's set to public. Is it set to public? No. Right, so we'll give it a couple of minutes and then see if there's anybody that wants to join. Back when the BMW looked like a class car, yeah. So we've got somebody joining. Welcome along, Richard. Right, so I just need a couple of more players in, and then whilst we're at it, I'm going to quickly head out to the track and get the feel of the BMW, or what it's like to drive in this current update that's just landed today. Welcome along, Ahmed. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well, my brother. I'm not too bad, thank you. Appreciate you sparing a moment to drop a like, as always. This feels really nice. is if there's anybody having any issues joining in my lobby, the room ID is pinned on the YouTube chat, and there's also my PlayStation name that's along with the pinned comment as well. As this is a second account, because I did have a lot of people as well. How long have you got left, Rose? Even if I do have to jump into the daily races pretty shortly, apologies that in advance that couldn't do the open lobbies for much longer for tonight until I get chance whenever. So you're on 40%. It's not a bad time in the Beamer, to be honest. At 53.8. Okay. So we've got 18 minutes to kill off. Might shorten the laps actually from 5 to 3. Make it a quick one. If we get enough people on board. Obviously there's Richard in there too. And he's in the Genesis. So let's have a quick look as we have Richard in the Lando's Monster livery Genesis. And there's myself with the Z4. Right. What we got here? Okay, so it's a bit of a quiet one as it stands, but unless anything changes in a minute or so. How far are you off getting it downloaded, Rose? What percentage are you on? From a moment ago, that it was 40%. If you're still here. What I've actually got lately is this got this Gran Turismo top. Can you see here? It's from Primark for those who are wondering. It's £7 from Primark. So, and this is an XL, and I thought to get an XL, it's it's like more like a baggy shirt, which I do like to have a baggy shirt on as well. So, just make it more like an oversized tee. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. It's good to see where you are to where you don't have to follow the ghosted, so even though to follow your own to get the feel of the physics or so on, that's something that will give you a confidence booster. Let's see who else is live at the same time as me. Go into subscriptions. So I've got Corkrikey, Sparks, Mick Goes Racing, Moscafi. CIMI. Big Fat Racing. Might as well. Better to be safe than sorry. So apologies to those who wanted to go and race in an open lobby. So I'm gonna close this one, and that I'll just remove the pin message. If I can do that, there we go. And then that way that I'll be getting the feel of the car in two different tire compounds. So appreciate you joining, Richard. I see as though that you're the only one who's joined in. So, but I'm not sure when exactly I'll be doing some open lobbies for the GT3s. Yeah, definitely. And it's not. This is like the first time in this second account where I just got a lobby opened up. So, but what that has done is he's given me some really valuable information in terms of getting the feel of the M3 and just to tweak brakes and so on. But then, so yeah. What about doing the process is set it to weak. See how that feels with weak ABS. I mean, if you you never know, Richard. We could be in the same lobby, in a B lobby. So we'll see who we bump into. As it stands, got 2 races in this week. Well, 2 races in there because I'll be running until just after 2:30. I mean 8:30. Sorry, why did I say 2:30? So that would be like a long shift, that one. So hard on the brakes at the 100-meter mark. Nope. Can't get round. That's the tyre barriers there. So it was about time that they've added some tyre barriers on that piece of runoff area, which there've been some people have been exploiting the track limits also. But yeah, so well, this is what I've just noticed as well. Well, from early on, actually, where they've added these tyre walls for that piece of runoff area. Even if you do go a little bit wide, then you could just go through there. Yep. So if I try once more, say I'm on a quick lap, so I'll just do a little quick lap and then make a mistake somewhere. The first hairpin, for example. And then, because I found this little shortcut where you could just go all the way around. Where you could just go through the short way around, even without cheating. Say if you get forced off by somebody while in wheel-to-wheel combat. Yeah, it could be, definitely. So if I look up around, you can still get through this part of the tyre barrier, but you're just gonna have to rejoin safely. But be mindful of those who may try to do a switcheroo. And then you're still not going to get a penalty anyway, so let me try one more time, and then, because I just need to brake a little earlier before the 100 meter board. So I still don't get a penalty for going wide like that and navigating my way through the tyre barriers. So there you have it. That's a loophole I have found for those who, even if they get into a sticky situation, then I mean, that will be interesting to see if I ever see anybody do that and still manage to put in a really good time, even a quicker time than that. Of course, that could be looked at for PD in the future to do some tweaks in terms of going so wide, and or even if it's deemed as gaining advantage on that one. So I've got less than 5 minutes, so I'm going to go for a quick toilet break. Be back in 2 secs. Yeah, that'll be exploited pretty hard with the fact that if you do have to go wide after being forced off the track, for instance, then you could just quickly react to going around the right hand side of the first set of tyre barriers and navigate your way through there. So that's going to be an interesting. It's a good job I said it because it's something that'll be tweaked in the future for those who work behind the scenes and to make sure that we do things fair and square. But it's each to their own, innit? But so. But yeah, like I said, that we could be bumping to each other in the same lobby in the daily races, Richard. If you're doing them at any moment, or maybe somebody that I know of who could be in the same lobby, or somebody else, some that I don't know. So. So if you're enjoying the content on what I'm providing, so hit the like button and subscribe if new for those who haven't. No worries, pal. You want me to sing along? I'm not too bad of a singer, you know. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all of my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. We will have it. X Factor worthy, says Richard. All right, let's see who we're up against. So there's a few people who's not even set to time. So tires, racing mediums. Have a good racing one and good luck. Let's see what we could do for what looks like P14 as it stands. There's a lot of Genesis, a couple of Porsches, one Mercedes, one BMW, one Genesis, one Lambo. Yep. So it's the battle of the old BMWs, 15-year-old cars. And best wishes on your race if you're doing one, Richard. So I left the ABS set to weak. Oh, no. Not the start we wanted, but I was looking to make some progress until I've lost it on my own by being throttle happy at turn 1. So the comeback is on. Copy. Let's see what we can do. Even somebody's got a penalty as well. And getting all out of shape there. Sorry. Had to give way a moment there. Because that was just a slight little tap there. I'm gonna go one lap earlier than I did. And look at all the clean air I've got to front, and I'm gonna utilize it to put in qualifying lap after qualifying lap. Oh, somebody's left. It's hammer time. Let's go there. Let's do this. No worries, pal. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll see you again sometime. And you look after yourself, whatever you could be doing. And I'll see you next time. You too. Yellow flags. Something's happened. Wow, 54-0. Destiny Tricks serving the penalty. Wants to go for the overtake. Oh, it's going to be last on the brakes. Let's go. Not worried about him too much because he had a penalty to serve anyway. Almost dropped it. Oh, he's lost it. I was nowhere near him. He's right behind me on newer tyres. If you want to go and get past, you get past. And I'll stick right behind you in your slip. Oh, he's lost it. Unlucky. I thought he could go on and push on, but unfortunately, lost it on his own. Yes, it is, mate. It is the Logitech RS50. Obviously, this is the McLaren RS Formula Wheel add-on, which I was able to purchase from Logitech themselves. And I also did see somewhere that there's also the 2025 McLaren Formula One steering wheel that which is also an add-on which is compatible with the PlayStation PC or so on. Welcome along, Lewis. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well. And have a look at his content on YouTube, people, for those who don't know. Obviously, he does daily races himself and races with friends in open lobbies. So, it's not too bad. Well, I feel like much faster than the previous update, to tell you the truth. Because what I was able to do is get the corner exits out of the corner exits nicely, be one of the last of the late breakers, and just have that precision to get the steering input together at certain speeds. So I felt a few tenths faster than I were, to tell you the truth, but in a totally different car as well. That the Meta car was the Porsche 911 992, and now it's the Genesis GR3, which I've not even used a lot until earlier on. I've been able to go on there and have a crack, and then I'm putting a 52.5 on that occasion. Yeah. That's some new little bits with the update, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like P5 is definitely the result, and a good little comeback after my spin from lap 1 out to the hairpin. So the podium was there if I hadn't spun. And not only that, I also had the ABS set to weak, which I find pretty interesting. Yeah. Well, best wishes on your recovery. Best wishes on your recovery. So, by any means, there's no rush to come back streaming, you know, but health comes first at the end of the day. So, as long as you're okay, that's the main thing. And I'm sorry to hear that, because I didn't even know until you told me. So hopefully things are stepping into the right direction. And yeah, just keep going, and hopefully that you'll get back to what you enjoy doing. Because it's you never know sometimes, even if it's yeah, because I've seen some that's not been streaming for ages, whether it's the family life or even the health, those things like that. I totally understand. I know exactly where you're coming from. and somebody's left, and that promotes me up another place. Yeah. And what I noticed with having the ABS turned off, when you brake on a straight line, that the tires are not even locking up until you get to a very slow speed. And not only that, it's going back to the outside of the bits of bats that on not being able to stream, then got to be sure that the technical equipment is all in the working order. So yeah. Best wishes on your speedy recovery, mate, because that's just totally unexpected, isn't it? From what I've seen. So we've got a P4 in the end. GG. Right. No worries, dude. Yeah. Health comes first at the end of the day. And we hope to see you back streaming pretty soon. So let's see how much DR have we increased. So we've got a little bit more. I did receive another follower on this one. Unless it's just me. Alright, so what looks like we're going to do, looking on the time ahead, we're going to do one more race in this one, and then I'm going to crack on with whatever I need to do in the real life, unfortunately. So let's make this last race a good one, shall we? Obviously starting in a couple of minutes. So, anybody liking the content on what I'm providing, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Every little bit helps. Nah. Like, none of us want that to happen, mate, and by any means, it's just, the end of the day, that the most important thing is that you have yourself and those who are pretty close to you, and that's more than enough. And I do think about, some things outside of life every now and then. It's like going back from early in the year that my dog suffered a vestibular attack in February. Anyway, gave her the injection to start off with, as well as the antibiotics. Got her back to basics. She was an old dog, and 5-6 weeks later, she's managed to get back to her normal self, which is a relief. So therefore, she has completed the comeback, and therefore continue to live life to this day like a 2-year-old. So she's 12 years and 5 months old, bless her. A one of a kind characters who's outgoing and brave and loves people and likes kids as well, and likes young pups as well. So grow up having German Shepherds. This is our baby. So yeah. Yeah, what it is that it's that because I normally stream around like this time, but maybe some other times I may be like streaming from other ones, and uh, yeah, so that way that because I have the this is the second account which I'm been using it to do drive anti-meta cars, so therefore that I had this other account for a while where the A plus account. This is the second account which I've been building up from a few episodes now. So let's get this last race over done with. So have a good race. Best of luck. So yeah, that I try to catch you up, and then I do apologize if I miss out on some of the streams, but I just like by any means, just smash the like button whilst in the go. But it's not everyone that always like come in and say hi to some of the streams. But when I have a moment, then I just like say hi and have a chat for a bit when I can, and then just drop likes and then so on, and then just crack on with whatever I have to do, like many of us are doing. So let's get this last race underway. Engines revving high by a bunch of Genesis. I'm gonna say, I'm thinking back then that in GT Sport that I did see the Genesis side being up there. So let's get down to business and do the talking on the track, shall we? From P16 on the grid. P16. The new update of 1.71. Started on the mediums. Yellow flags. Somebody's on a spinner. Yellow flags. Whoa! Right in the middle of the path. Luckily, the ghost was there. Whoa! Yeah, and another spinner. It's all happened in the first lap. You cannot bloody write it, can you? You didn't have to let me by, but thank you very much. Saw the indicator on. Mark 2 does with a half-second penalty. Around the outside, let's go. Not wasting my time whatsoever. Should I pit in at the end of this lap or the next lap for the set of softs? Thank you. I'm staying out for one more lap, so therefore I'll be able to get a slightly good tyre offset compared to my last time of pitted from the last race. Yep, after some accidents that happened in the first lap, we're already up plenty of places, which don't happen very often. Well, I say I don't happen very often, but it can happen in any moment. Even with the weak ABS as well. Well, thank you for letting us know, Rose, for the heads up. You know what time it is when you put the hammer down with a set of new sticky softs. It's Tennessee time. Let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. Yep. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Yep. Nice for somebody who likes a front wheel drive vehicle to be up there. So gone past your kid Daz. Overhead is the rebel dude. Insane in the memory. Insane in the brain. Yeah. Insane in the memory. Insane in the brain. That's the song from Cypress Hill. Don't know if there's anybody who heard that. Oh, let's go around the outside. Yeah. Well, it's like you just refiguring out what's good for your liking there, but well. You want me to sing again? Because you know what? Because I'm insane in the memory, insane in the brain, yeah? Insane in the memory, insane in the brain. I could literally just sing that all the way along, but then I'm just literally pushing myself a lot to do the talking on the track and set qualifying lap after qualifying lap. Fastest lap so far. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Ooh. Another fastest lap. I'm flying. What a move! So the podium is right in my eyes, just ahead of Willow's. Obviously there's some that'll be on much fresher tyres. Ah, you didn't need to do that, but thank you very much. Who knows? We just need to keep chipping away as we go along. Keep the consistency set to a high standard. So I think I may as well just call this track Danny Marina, because this is my presence now in it. This track. Even with championship styled track limit penalties that are in place. I'm on it. We've got 4 laps to go. We can get a podium. The podium's there at least. I got a car behind who's got slightly newer tyres than me. He's got a half-second penalty. We can get him. We just need to keep piling the pressure. Oh, he's lost it! Oh, no! Unlucky, buddy. I've got Superbad, who set the fastest lap of the race in a meta car. But we're not done yet of a possible chance of a P2. But you look at the car behind you, who's in a meta car. Not only that, with newer sticky soft tyres than mine. And a car that might not be great, but I could get the best out of myself and the vehicle underneath me. He's got a half-second penalty. He's got a 1 second penalty. Just trying to break the toe. Not only that, I'm just thinking the long game. He's not even doing anything, is he? He's just driving in a straight line, not even taking my slip. Yellow flags. What's happened there? It's the leader. It's the leader who spun. And he's got a 1 second penalty. All happening towards the end. And this means I'm in the lead. Okay. Maximum focus now. My tyres are shot. Lead me to it. I've got this. One 1.6, 1.5. All or nothing. Copy. It's gonna be close. He's got a half-second penalty. And that allows the Spaniard to go through as well. Bring it home now. Last corner. Danny C wins at Yas Marina from P16. Get in there, Danny! Yes! Let's go! Yes! Let's go! It's Danny C time, man. In a non-meta car with all tyres, having pitted so early on, and in the end, we came out as the race winner in Daily Race C. Let's go, it's Danny C time, man. Let's go. Yes. Oh. Thank you for anybody watching and those who will be watching in the background. And thank you for the amazing comments, and I really appreciate it. Let's go. 15 positions gained from the back. I did not set a qualifying time because I had a little something in myself. So I just need to say this. Get in there, Danny. Yes. Wow, what a crazy end to this motor race. Has anybody thought that I was going to be within a shout of a win, having started at P16 in this car? So, as a result, we will have increased some DR on that one. But when it mattered, I had to be sure I just keep chipping away, keep this consistency going, keep pushing, and never give up until the end. And that's exactly what I've done on this race. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Clay Jacks. Thank you for an alternative option as well. Because I was sort of like so with the Silhouette and the 4GT, but the M3, as it turned out, it's still may not be like the best car in the grid, but however, to get a result in a B-rated lobby from the back of the grid with all the experience I've got to ensure that we get to the top step of the podium, even when the unexpected happen, even things have been happening so quickly, I know. So excuse me. So let's have a look at what has been one of the most, if not the most, amazing races that I have been involved in a daily race. No matter what field I'm in. So I was starting at the back here. Obviously started like before we headed into the final corner. So I had a good drive out of the corner. He was on the mediums and so were I. So I was able to get the move done. Looking further ahead, something happened further ahead. Did the driver just lost it on the AstroTurf? He did, yes. He did. That were very unfortunate to see what happened there. So yeah, there was a bit of pushing and shoving between these two, the dirty little veg and the Bandera. And I had the Nismo in company as well. And as soon as I saw that player, oh, hang on, did I see somebody spawn off the picture. So there was this player who was in front of me. It's just a lag. Yeah, it's just a lag. So what happened further ahead is something was kicking off at the chicane, if I remember rightly, which it did. Oh, so Big V GT tapped him, resulted in a 4-second penalty. So if Waddy hadn't got taken out, he would have gone on to stand a chance of a result. But what this player shouldn't have been doing is just wait in the middle of the apex, which we're not a safe place to do. So as a result, he got a penalty for tapping somebody out. So therefore he gave way, even though I was like, what, he's going off here. So that's how the incident occurred. That left over as the innocent party in that sense. And through goes Danny Boy. And there was a bit of pushing and shoving there. And look at that. What was he doing? He was just... Something was kicking off, yeah. It was already there. He should have just given way. And you know what he did there? Literally just brake checked him on purpose, leaving rear bumper damage and front bumper damage on the Audi. So I just like, okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. We've got a long way to go. So we're just going side by side, letting them know I'm all over the place. I'm there and thereabouts. I'm on the move. And that is well, what we've just seen here. If you look, got the braking together, then got tapped from behind, and this Porsche was having none of it whatsoever, and that set the Red Bull driver spinning sideways, and as a result did not get a penalty for that. So if I was the steward, it's a 5-second penalty or even a 10-second penalty all day long. No argument about that. So there I got the move done on Willows, even though he indicated to say that you could go, which I didn't ask for it, but I appreciate it. So we got Daz, obviously thought he had the inside cover, but I just kept it around the outside, nice and clean as you like. And just trying to think if there's anything to report in particular. So at the end of lap 3 was the defining moment where I had to utilise the clean air, even though I bumped into a couple of people up front who were on slightly older tyres but on a different tyre compound. Even Big VGT was going sideways, and therefore allowed me to go by. Oh, really? That's good. That's good. Adrian S has subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining. Oh, for B you meant? Okie dokie. I thought you meant DLEC, but I believe you. I believe you. Well, that's good going, Rose. That's good going. I know what you mean. So, did I make a slight little tap with the Red Bull driver? Just want to have a look in real time. There was no harm doing whatsoever when I managed to do a little switch back on that one. Had a good drive out of that angled corner, so there was just... It was like no harm doing whatsoever. Even though I had to keep myself off the racing line just in case if this player tries to send it, but that player was wise enough to not even send it. So, yeah. And as the laps have gone by, fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap. And there's the move I have made on MK2 Daz. No messing around, no hanging around whatsoever. And there's Willows as well. Yeah, it's the same player who gave way as well, which I kindly appreciated him allowing me to progress further up the field. And there's T. Well, this is what I'm getting to learn as we go along. So, a friend who I mentioned on the stream, who's said that he's gone for the BRZ for the manufacturers. I don't know if you're doing them, Rose, but so the BRZ will be a talking point, and then of course you'll have the Genesis well being up there too, without a doubt. Because the Genesis, the car. This is like going back to GT Sport days from where the Genesis was there and thereabouts, isn't it? If I remember correctly, I could be wrong, because we're talking like going back to many years back when GT Sport was around. Oh, nice one, and best wishes to you if you're doing any of them. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's why I just like get the a different account, and therefore I can just sign the contracts with a certain manufacturer as of yet on this account. Yeah, that's good to know. Appreciate you letting us know on what's what, Rose. Because this is just news to many of us. And then T just lost it on the AstroTurf. Unlucky, buddy. So, as the laps have gone down, and we've been counting down, I had Woody for a moment. I thought for a moment that he was going to be staying within my slip. But something has happened further up. So, how did this player manage to get a 1 second penalty? This was like going back to the previous lap, should I say. So, it all started with this bit. Yeah, it's just a little bit over. Then, yeah, he was leading. Yep. That's track limits for you. Yeah. Yeah, it's that's crazy with how things can change from one update to the update, one update to the other. So this player got a half-second penalty for going over the red and white, the white line, should I say, in the first chicane. And what he did there was gone so wide on that sector as well, the last turn. But yeah, that's another half-second penalty dished out to him as well. So, and as a result, whilst you're pushing on, what happened then is flick up a gear, just lost it as a snap of oversteer there, gone on the AstroTurf, and boom, straight into the barrier. And that was dramatic. That's about as dramatic as it gets. When you had a cushion of a lead ahead, and to throw it all away in that instant, you have to feel sorry for that player. You have to feel sorry for that player. And Woody obviously thought, you know what, well, I'll just take that opportunity, see what I can do. And then it came down to the wire, where he was on racing soft tyres, much newer softs than I was. And so was the Spaniard. And I was on really worn tyres in a car that's not even a Genesis. So we're going to the last lap. Therefore, just holding the, hanging on to my day of life to be sure I just bring it home with really worn tyres. And I got the two Genesis ganging up on me, looking like they were going to be... and how would he manage to get a time penalty? Let's see. So, it was it on this sector? Ah, so he went wide, so he fluffed his lines there. So, you see what I mean? So, if I can just timely press the pause button right there, frame by frame. Yeah, that's track limits for you. Definitely over the white line. So Woody thought that his chances were gone, and then that left the Spaniard to go and retake his second place, which he has done there. And he stuck in third. Forgot to change the gear. Almost lost it then. Almost lost it, so therefore Woody kept piling the pressure. And I was able just to try and bring it over the line with a few corners to go. And if anybody can start from P16, which is the maximum amount of players that you get in a GT7 lobby, and to start from smack bottom to the back of the grid in a car that's not even competitive, and to pull out with some strategy to pit at the end of lap 3, to go for the racing mediums to racing softs, build on the consistency, get some overtakes done where necessary and cleanly, and therefore deliver the unthinkable and expect the unexpected. So that is what led me to win from the back of the grid in the B-rated lobby. It's Danny C time. Get in there, Danny. Miracles do happen, mate. Miracles do happen indeed. So GG's to these two after what has been a lengthy race. And that, of course, was the last race of the stream. So sorry that I had to cut shorter and not be able to get the lobbies up and get the lobbies up and running. I know there may be some that's wanted to have the lobby open, but anyway, that's got to do what you're gonna do. That's for sure. So let's get the tickets open, shall we? So I'll probably do some more daily races tomorrow, but not sure what's happening there from my side. But so that I've got a bit of a weekend off as well, which I'll be making sure I just make good use of my my downtime outside of the game. Some chill out time, should I say? So I've got a hybrid VGT car. So, just want to spare a moment to say thank you very much to those of you who were tuned in to say hello a while ago, and well done to those who have been taking part in some daily races. So, I'd just like to spare a moment to welcome along to some new subscribers who have joined the channel as well. For those who don't know, you get to know. I do open lobbies normally on Tuesday evenings, sometimes other parts in the week, depending on my schedules. And I've also too gone on to rank up even further in the in sport mode. So in this account, of course, not sure when I'll be live exactly, but maybe at some point over the weekend. But if you don't hear anything from me also, then please don't take it personal, mate. If you not see me live or any updates on so on. But other than that, It's depends on what I've got to over the weekend. Like if I'm doing something in the real life, then I'm sure you'll understand. So I'm sure another opportunity will come for some more oval lobbies and some more daily racing. So, and at least, as far as I'm concerned, that we'll be back for some more open lobbies next Tuesday for definite. But it's just depending on how the weekend goes on, as it's not often that they get to weekends off. In all honesty, but other than that, that's what I've got lined up as well. So thank you very much for smashing the likes buttons, and I'd just like to say thank you very much to those who popped in to say hi. There's so many names that to thank, but don't take it personally if I missed any of them out. But thank you very much for tuning in. So whatever you're all up to, look after yourself, stay safe, have a great evening, great afternoon, great morning, wherever you are in the world. And for myself, Danny C, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.